All right, hello YouTubers. I wanted to start this video. Had to start it again, basically. Had some errors I wanted to clear up. But just wanted to introduce you to my new purchase here and do a review of it. This is a Zager ZAD50 guitar. Now, a couple of things I wanted to explain about Zager Company. If you remember the song from Zager and Evans in the year 2525, that's the same Zager, Danny Zager. And he has been working with guitars for 50 years or so. He's designed a lot of guitars, and he works with trying to ensure that the guitar is playable. And that's how they advertise these, is that these are easy play guitars. I will say, as a novice coming over, or somewhat of a novice, I played back in high school, but I hadn't played one in 40 years or so, that the guitar is extremely playable. It's got a very low action. There's no buzz when you play. There is a lot of care taken in the setup and the string height. It's a bone nut, bone saddle. You got Grover tuners, but you can also see that the setup on this, if you can see it on the phone there, is really, really good. Very good action. It's got a Fishman Presses pick preamp system in it with a built-in tuner. You can see, I think on this one, that the tuner's flashing there, so you can use that. The other nice thing I like about it is you've got a battery pack down here where your jack goes in, so it's not part of your strap in any way. So you can put your strap here. You've got another strap pin right here, so that way it's not in your way. It also, when you're holding it, and I'm right-handed, so if I'm holding it, here's the amp jack right here, so you can see it's below the pin and right here where I can plug it into my amp system. This guitar is very smooth playing. I mean, if we just play, an E chord, there's your E chord. Play a D chord here. You may also pick up that the sustain is incredible. Okay, the sustain just ended right there. There's the E string. Again, a very good sustain. So you can see here the sustain had just ended. This is a very good guitar, and I have put it up against my wife's Taylor, and it plays equally as well as her Taylor, if not better than her Taylor, and is as clear as a bell when you play this guitar. And I'm absolutely impressed with this guitar. So if you're looking at it, pick one up. The nice thing about Zager guitars is these are quality instruments, but more importantly, and what convinced me about them, is they have 100% money back guarantee, and you can try in your own home for 30 days. I know people will hear that all the time and wonder, well, is that true or not? Well, let me tell you my story real quick. I ordered a parlor guitar from them because I figured, well, do I want a bigger guitar? I'm getting back into it. Maybe I just need a smaller guitar. They told me the fretboard might be a little bit smaller for my hands because of the scale size being a little bit smaller, of course, and me being what, a boomer, right? I don't listen probably as well as I should, and tried to play the guitar. Fingers were having a hard time making some proper chords, and especially with any kind of speed with playing with that particular setup. So I called Denny Zager Jr., very good customer service. I almost panicked. I was at the end of my 30 days, really, and I said, hey, look, time's gotten past me. I really, I'd like to send this one back. Can I do that? You said you got the hunt. He said, no problem. I will send you a return label through your smartphone, which I got immediately. I mean, within just 5 minutes probably of the email, he sends me a return label. And then he asked me, what's your substitute guitar? And I said, send me your ZAD50, please. So he sent me the ZAD50. It came in that box. I took that box, took it out of the box, put the parlor in, took it to the FedEx place, gave them the barcode that they needed. They shipped it right on back to Lincoln, Nebraska. So that guitar went back. I got this one. You know, of course, this one was a little bit more, so they did charge me the difference between the two, as I would expect. But the other nice thing I like about what Zager does is, and this is out of camera reach, I'll see if I can show it to you here real quick. But on the floor, you can see probably my case there. The case is really one of the other key ingredients when I go to buy an instrument. Is it going to be protected? Does it have, is it going to be protected from the weather, especially from shipping? And some guitar places just send you the guitar in a box and you hope it's packed well. And I've had them come in before, other instruments, ukuleles and banjos come in and they've been broken, or some pieces of them have been broken. And so, and then sending it back becomes a real problem. This came with a hard shell case, extra strings, extra pick, a lifetime membership into the Zager, Danny Zager guitar classes, so which are really pretty good. I mean, he's got his finger picking style is not exactly what I'm interested in at the moment, but I'm gonna probably come back to it a little bit later. But I can't say enough about these particular guitars and the customer service. And if you get a chance to pick one up, I would strongly encourage you to do so. This is the ZAD50 Sunburst. They have the ZAD20, which is a little below this one in price. ZAD50. Then there's ZAD80. The ZAD80 is their professional model. The ZAD80 comes with a little bit more in the way of purfling, perhaps abalone purfling, an upgraded electronics system, as well as, you know, different type of tone wood probably on the top. I think it's a rosewood top on the guitar. So this is all, and that's the ZAD80. And then there's a ZAD900, which I think is their really flagship model that they have today. But I will tell you that if you're looking for a guitar that sounds like a $2,500 to $2,000 guitar, and you want to pay about $1,200 for it, this is the guitar to get. I played it, like I said, along with my wife. She has a Taylor and has had the Taylor for a good while, and she loves her Taylor. She plays it very well. I played this, just strummed a few strings with her. This thing rang clearer and had a longer sustain than her Taylor. And her Taylor was just serviced not long ago by the same person who's been servicing it for a while, and it's a very good guitar. So I know it's not the service on the guitar. It was just the resonance. The resonance of this guitar is really superlative. And I think if you're looking at going up against Martins and other guitars that may cost you twice as much, remember, you're paying for the name, and that name is going to cost you. And that's the other thing with Zager guitars, and one of the reasons they're not at that same stratospheric level for pricing is they don't have their guitars in the music store. So to make up for that, you can order it online, try it out for 30 days at home. If you don't like it, send it back. And that was a smooth process. You have nothing to lose. I mean, they didn't pay me to do this review. I'm just that impressed with Zager. I hear the negativity out there. Trust me, you know, this is a really, really nice guitar. I mean, why go out and spend $3,000 on a guitar that is not going to sound any different than this one, and all you're really buying is the name? You know, you're looking at which would you prefer to have. And in my opinion, I'm a little more sound in how I want to manage my money, but I also like the fact that customer service is important to me as well, and a company that keeps its word. And they kept their word on the return. I mean, you know, they could have used that and said, well, for a return, we're going to send it, you can send it to us, or we'll send it to you, and then it gets ready for me to send it back, and they go, nope, sorry, we're not going to do that. I mean, I was like at day 29 or day 30, something like that, when I told them I wanted to send it back. And I've heard stories that even if it was day 33 or day 40, that they're not going to quibble with you on that. They want you to be happy. They want you to really enjoy the guitar. They're not going to hold, I don't think they're going to be that stern about it. Maybe, you know, maybe 3 months later, they may not honor something. But if you're a few days past I think that that's a good deal. But check them out, get a chance. Really look for Zager. Again, this is a Zager 50CE. It's a cutout dreadnought, and it's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful guitar. You know, there's the back. I'm gonna spin it around here for just a minute so you can kind of get a sense to see the guitar, how thick it is. You know, again, the neck I think is a really good size and nice neck. I mean, it's not big. You know, here again, here's my hand, right? Kind of an average size, I think, hand gripped around the neck. You know, I can move my hand, and here it is gripped all the way around the neck of the guitar. So, you know, that gives you an idea of how the neck plays. And it's just, you know, some of the bonuses and the extras are a nice touch with this. You know, you get, I don't remember, a pocket full of strings. I mean, several little packs of strings to go with this that are Zager strings. You get a handful of picks to come with it, a strap, I think some of the tools with it, and of course I got the case as well. So if you get a chance, take a look at Zager. You have nothing to lose. If nothing else, order one, have them send it to you, try it out. If you don't like it, send it back. You don't have to keep it. All right, so just send it back and they'll refund your money, and you'll at least have said, you know, I tried it, it's not what everybody thought it was. But I think you'll be very, very surprised and very impressed. So I encourage you, if you get a chance, look up Zager, give them serious consideration. I really think they're a good guitar. You know, I think this guitar is made very solid. I don't see any manufacturing blemishes with this guitar. I've let other guitar players look at it who like it as well. They've said the exact same thing. So thank you much. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it's been found useful. All right, thank you.